Welcome back, students. This is the last video of acid, bases and salt. In this video, we will learn about the universal indicator, pH and salt. Now, what is indicator? We have learned in the last video what is indicator. Indicator is a chemical substance through which we can identify whether the solution is acidic or basic. So, similarly, now what do you mean by universal indicator? Universal indicator has a pH range from 0 to 14. It has a pH range from 0 to 14, which indicates the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. As I told you that neutral solution has pH 7. Now what is pH? What do you mean by pH? pH is the negative logarithm of hydrogen ion. pH is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion. So in pure water, if the water dissociate, the water will dissociate into H plus OH minus. That means it has both acid as well as base. So that is why it is neutral. It is neutral. So what is the pH of a pure water? As water is a neutral solution, so the pH of a pure water is 7. The pH of a pure water is 7. Less than pH, if the pH value is less than 7, then the solution is acidic. And if the pH value is more than 7, then the solution is alkaline. Now, lesser the pH, like we have read in the last video, we have seen the few schematic diagram also. With the help of schematic diagram, I have explained you that lesser the pH value, more the acidic solution, more it is acidic. Higher the pH value, more alkaline it is. Okay, you can see these are the range. There is a pH paper with, when you will dip a pH paper in the solution, you will get the color. Now, lesser the pH value, see it is more acidic. And this 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, these are slightly acidic. And the 7 to 10, these are slightly alkaline. Whereas 12 to 14, it is very alkaline. Higher the pH, more the alkaline. Now, what is the importance of pH in our daily life? What is the importance of pH in our daily life? Now, pH is sensitivity of plants and animals. Plants, animals, all are sensitive to pH. Crucial life processes such as digestion of food. As I told you in digestion, that during the digestion, the pH value is around 5. Right. So why it is 5? Because it kills many germs. It kills many germs which has come along with the food. So function of enzyme, there are few enzymes like pepsin only, pepsinogen. It activates then only when the medium is acidic. Okay. Hormones happens at a certain pH value. Now pH of a soil. The pH of a soil is optimal for the growth of a crop. That is the optimum pH value for the cultivation of crop is 6.5 to 7. pH in the digestive system. The process of digestion happens at a specific pH. The process of digestion happens at a specific pH in our stomach, which is 1.5 to 4. So this the pepsinogen enzyme gets active. pH in tooth decay. Tooth decay happens when the tooth decay happens, or when there is a caries, dental caries, when it releases, when the food which is stuck in our mouth, it releases an acid. As a result, it creates a cavity or hole in a tooth, and that carries germs which we call as a dental caries, which we call it in a general form dental caries. So tooth decay happens when the teeth are exposed to an acidic environment, pH 5.5 and below. Now it also helps in the self defense system. pH, the skin also has secretes an enzyme. Skin also secretes sebaceous gland. Okay, the sebaceous gland secretes sebum, which has an acidic pH. Sebum secretes an sebum is secreted by a sebaceous gland which has an acidic pH, which kills the germ present in the food, present in our body. Okay, so acidic substances are used by animals and plants as a self-defense mechanism. For example, bee plants like nettles secrete highly acidic substance for self-defense. Okay, this secreted acidic substances have a specific pH. Clear? Now we will read about the salt. So what is salt? As we have seen that salt is a combination of an acid and a cation of a base. An ion of an acid and a cation of a base. Let's take an example NaCl. Let's take an example NaCl. Na plus plus Cl minus. Na plus is a anion of an Na plus is a what? Na plus. Okay. So it is a cation and Cl minus it is an anion. Okay. So ultimately when there is a combination it forms an salt. Clear? So KCl, NaNO3, CaSO4. Okay. So etc. Salts are usually prepared by the neutralization of an acid and a base. Now what is the common salt? Common salt is referred to as a NaCl. NaCl is a common salt which we use all over the world for cooking. Now what are the family of salts? NaCl, KCl, lithium chloride, these are the family of these salts. These are the family of these salts. Now, what do you mean pH of a salt? A salt of a strong acid and a strong base, a salt of a strong acid and a strong base will be neutral in nature. It will be neutral in nature. When it is neutral in nature, the pH value will be 7. When it is neutral in nature, the pH value will be 7. Clear? A salt of weak acid and a strong base will be basic in nature. A salt, a salt of a weak acid and a strong base will be basic in nature. It will be basic in nature. pH would be greater than 7. pH would be greater than 7. Now a salt of a strong acid and a weak base will be acidic in nature. It will be acidic in nature. In this case, the pH value is less than 7. So, the pH of a salt of a weak acid and weak base is determined by conducting a pH test. How will you determine that what is the pH of a salt? By conducting a pH test, and then you can identify that whether it is a combination of a weak acid or a weak base, what it is. Clear? Now, let's say preparation of sodium hydroxide, NaOH. How it is formed? Or it is NaOH, sodium hydroxide, is also known as a caustic soda. It is also known as a caustic soda. How will you prepare it? Electrolysis of NaCl you will do. Now, what do you mean by electrolysis? Electrolysis is a process in which you discharge an electric current and either the solution, it will be in the solution form or it will be in a molten state. Either it will be in a solution form or it will be in a molten state. It will dissociate into its constituent ions. Okay. So when we are preparing sodium hydroxide, we have taken a brine solution. Brine solution means NaCl and H2O is there. So when NaCl is there, NaCl. So it will it will dissociate into Na plus plus Cl minus. So Cl2 would be released at anode. Cl2 would be released at anode. Why? Because chlorine is an anion. So anion will migrate towards anode. Whereas H2O, it will dissociate into H plus plus OH minus. H2 would be H2 H plus. H plus is a cation. It will migrate towards cathode. Now sodium hydroxide remains in the solution. Now how will you prepare bleaching powder? CaOCl2. Okay, this is the formula, chemical formula. How will you prepare it? When the calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine, it forms a CaOCl2 and releases water. Okay, on interaction with water, bleaching powder releases chlorine. Again, on interaction, when the bleaching powder reacts with water, it releases chlorine. Okay, which is responsible for bleaching action. Now, baking soda. Okay, baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate. How will you, what is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Chemical formula NaHCO3. Now how will you prepare it? You first we need to CaCO3, that is limestone. Limestone needs to be heated. Limestone needs to be heated. Then limestone would be break down into CaCO3 would be break down into CaO plus CO2. CaO, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Now this carbon dioxide is passed through a concentrated solution of sodium chloride and ammonia. This carbon dioxide is passed through a concentrated solution of sodium chloride and ammonia. So it will form NaCl plus NH3 plus CO2 plus water. Ultimately it gives us baking soda NaHCO3 and ammonium chloride Clear? So what is the use of baking soda? It is used in textile industry, it is used in a paper industry, it is used as a disinfectant. Now, washing soda. Washing soda chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is the chemical formula? NaHCO3. In this case also limestone is heated and it gives us calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now, carbon dioxide is passed through a calcium solution, concentrated solution. Here also it forms what? NaCl plus HNO, NH3 plus CO2 plus water, it will give us NaSCO3 and NH4Cl. Now what is the use of washing soda? It is used in glass, soap and paper industry. It is used for the softening of water. It is used as a domestic cleaner. We clean the with the detergents, right? The dishwasher and all. Now what do you mean by water of crystallization? Water of crystallization means having a fixed number of molecules present in one formula of a unit of salt. Means there is a molecule which has a fixed number of water molecules attached to it. Now this crystal salt with water of crystallization are known as hydrates because the water molecules are attached to it. The other names of water crystallization or crystallization water is water of hydration. Water of hydration. Now, the water of crystallization is used by forming purified crystals from an aqueous solution. Okay, how will you form a crystal? When you will heat the supersaturated solution, it will give you the purified crystal. So these crystals do not include contaminants because it is heated in a very high way. Okay, these crystals are easily affected by the heat. Example, water of crystallization are proteins with more than 50% of the water of crystallization. Copper sulfate pentahydrate. Copper sulfate pentahydrate with 5 molecules of water crystallization. CuSO4.5H2O. So dot 5H2O is the water molecules attached to it. C. Crystal of salt. Certain salt form crystals by combining with a definite proportion of water. Right? It forms crystals by combining with a definite proportion of water. The water combines with the salt is called water of crystallization. So the water which combines with the salt is called water of crystallization. So what is the plaster of Paris? Gypsum, CaSO4.2H2O. On heating at 100 degrees centigrade, it gives us CaSO4 half molecules of H2O and 3/2 molecules of H2O. Then CaSO4 half H2O is plaster of Paris, and CaSO4 half H2O means two formula units are there. So of CaSO4 sharing one molecule of water. Two molecules of water, it shares one molecule of water. It is used for healing fractures. When there is a fracture, with the plaster of Paris only it gets healed. Okay, so this is the last video for acid, bases and salt. Go through this video, watch this video. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Till then, take care, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.